They lock the doors at midnight, but something is already inside with me. The clock on the security dispatch screen flickered 0Z1 Urs, the hum of monitors filling the empty dispatch room. Outside, the Lifton Mall lay quiet, or at least quiet enough to make the shadows seem alive. I, Sergeant Louis, leaned back in my chair, scanning the feed from the cameras. Every shuttered store, every dim aisle, every locked door held secrets after midnight. The air inside dispatch smelled faintly of burnt coffee and plastic, an artificial warmth clashing with the chill creeping through the vents. At 0110 Hears, Captain Steve Reeves' voice crackled over the radio. "Louis, we've got a possible intruder near the dumpsters behind Main 2. I grabbed my flashlight and stepped into the chill night air. The wind carried a faint metallic scent, something like blood and rust. My boots echoed against the concrete as I approached. A flicker of movement caught my eye, a figure slipping between the shadows, moving with an unnatural silence, almost gliding. The man, no, something paused near the Best Buy delivery area, crouched and picked up a metal sign. My pulse spiked, my breath misting in the cold night. I called in the sighting to the police department, but before they could respond, he vanished into the maze of Main 4. My flashlight beam cut through the darkness, barely catching the glint of his eyes reflecting in the glass doors. I radioed SP Dex and SP Marion to converge, their static-laden voices promising backup. Inside, the mall was a labyrinth of darkened stores. The arcade and jewelry store looked like tombs, their silent interiors swallowing light and sound. Posters fluttered slightly in the draft, as if exhaling secrets of days gone by. The overhead speakers buzzed with static, interrupted occasionally by a faint pop almost like a whisper. Somewhere in the shadows, a laugh or maybe a whisper echoed, soft and fleeting, but it left a crawl across my spine. Suddenly, the lights flickered in TJ's. A mother and her children bolted out of the store after a call about a man taking photos. The mall, normally bustling with life and noise, now felt like a predator, alive in its own right. Every locked door, every camera feed, every empty hallway seemed to pulse with intent. I moved methodically, floor by floor, sweeping the food court, service halls, and every restricted area. My flashlight cut through the darkness, highlighting abandoned shopping carts and scattered flyers that danced like phantoms. The faint metallic smell grew stronger, clinging to the corners of my senses. At the corner near Main 3, I found him, or what had been him. A shapeless silhouette, leaning against the wall, then dissolving into the shadows, slipping through the back doors as if swallowed by the night itself. I froze, listening. The only sound was the distant hum of the emergency exit lights, and my own heartbeat pounding in rhythm with the mall's unsettling silence. By 0200 Ears, the mall was quiet again. Too quiet. I sat in dispatch, chest tight, replaying the camera feeds, scrutinizing every frame. Was it a man? Or something else lurking behind the walls of Lifton Mall, waiting for the clock to strike midnight again? Every shadow seemed to stretch toward me, as if the building itself remembered what had passed. Outside, the wind shifted, carrying whispers from Main 2 to Main 4. And I realized as I stared at the flickering monitors that in a place like this, alone in the dark, the watchers sometimes become the watched. Somewhere in the shadows, something was moving, patient, calculating, waiting for the next midnight to awaken.